Hello friends, welcome to my channel for yet another video on Nifty Bank Nifty analysis. Today we'll take a look at weekly chart as well as daily charts, and we'll see how we can trade in this week for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Just before we proceed, a small disclaimer: all the views and opinions expressed in this video are for learning purposes only and in no way is a buy or sell recommendation. Any buying or selling decision or any trading and investing decision has to be taken after consultation with your respective financial advisors. Viewer discretion is advised. So what I'm sharing with you all right now is a spot chart of Nifty on a daily time frame. And as we can see here, we have a small green bullish type hammer-like candle, bullish hammer-like candle, which may suggest a upside from here. However, as we can see, it also takes a resistance at the, it has also taken resistance at the middle of the purple channel. And this might be, I mean, according to me, this might be a small pause. Uh, Provided the top of this candle is not broken, and in that case we may see the bottom of this purple channel being retested. However, the option chain data is suggesting something otherwise. Based on the option chain data, it shows call unwinding at even higher strike prices, which is like 46,000, 46,700. So the change in OI is negative over there, right? So there has been a lot of call unwinding at higher strike prices, which kind of also suggests that there might be upside, which will make a Nifty and Bank Nifty test uh, the higher levels, right? So let's take a look at 15 minutes candle, 15 minutes time frame chart to see how Nifty proceeded on Friday. It started off with the 15-minute candle. It started off with a hammer, and I think the uh, entire day traded between the candle, the first candle, right? So this was the first candle, which was a hammer, and the entire day it was almost trading inside it. And now at the end of the day, almost at the close of the day, it broke out of this particular hammer, broke the top of this particular hammer, and that suggests that there might be upside. Also, if we see on a daily time frame, we see that this particular middle has been broken just a day before, and yesterday it was retested, right? So tomorrow, if the market opens gap up, or if it opens flat and crosses the highs of this, which is 21,811, then we may well see 21,933 levels retested, and also higher levels are possible. On the downside, 21,622 is the level to watch out for, and if it breaks, then in that case 21,555 is the level which might be retested tomorrow. As long as Nifty is above 21,500, there are signs that buyers may jump in and try to push the price higher. However, if there is a daily candle close under 21,500, then that definitely is going to make the bear stronger and bulls weaker. So tomorrow's close will be interesting. Tomorrow's day open will also be interesting. Let's take a look at weekly chart, how it is formed. And as you can see in the weekly chart, yeah, last week's candle was more of a bullish Morubozu, but there was a rejection at the top. But yes, this week's candle is more of a bearish candle, and there is also upper and lower wick, which is kind of you can say kind of equal. So it is indecisive. This is kind of a doji as well. This is indecisive. There's indecisiveness, and it can, I mean, this particular on a weekly chart, it might such indicate that it is forming a double top, and it might come down from here. So this 21 100 levels is the crucial one on a weekly chart, and if this 21 100 level gets broken, then we may see a further downfall to 2500 levels as well in the coming days. On a just a minute. Yeah, let's move on to Bank Nifty. On Bank Nifty, as you can see on a daily time frame, this represents a a bullish piercing, a bullish candle, which is more than half of the body of the bearish candle. And as you can see, the close is near the day's high. So this is kind of a bullish piercing pattern. And also we can see that it had taken support, almost taken support from the trend line, which had been broken on 31st and was retested on 1st as well as on 8th of Feb, and again on 9th of Feb it almost took support from there and then bounced back to give a bullish piercing pattern uh, for Bank Nifty. Now, if tomorrow's candle happens to close above this bearish bullish piercing, then in that case, it signals that there will be upside, further upside to this. The key level to watch out for here is uh, 46911. 46911 is the level to watch out for, above which there will be more upside. And for tomorrow, the key levels to watch out for are 45,722, which is the highs of yesterday, Friday's candle, and the lows 44,855, which happens to be the low of the previous day, that is Friday, right? So these are the two levels to watch out for. Uh, let's take a look at 15 minutes chart to see how Bank Nifty played on Friday. So I think Bank Nifty was more or less bullish right from the start. So if you can see here, it started off with a hammer-like candle on 9:50 at 9:15, and then there was continuous upside. The very good price action here with a higher high, higher low formation, and it managed to close near the highs of the day, right? So 21 7 20 45 722 is the level to watch out for. Above it, I think uh, there is a good chance that it will go till 46055 levels, and this 46055 levels has been retested multiple times, as you can see here. As you can see here, so it has been tested here once, twice, thrice, and this four times. So if fifth time it gets tested 46055, then there is a good chance that it will not sustain, and we may see further upside till the level 46255. So 46255 would be the second target for tomorrow. In case the level 47 45722 level breaks, and the first target would be 46055. On the downside, 44,855 is the level to watch out for. If the Bank Nifty falls below this and sustains below 44,855, then we may see levels of 44,500 as well as 4400 44,055 levels as well in this coming week. Also, let's quickly take a look at the weekly chart for Bank Nifty. So the weekly chart for Bank Nifty is showing a kind of a bearish hammer in the sense the candle is bearish because the close was below the open for the week, but the long wick at the bottom suggests that there is buying seen, or buyers are willing to enter the market at a lower price and taking the price higher. So it has formed a bullish a bearish hammer candle. However, if you consider the last three candles, right, this this particular big bearish Morobozu candle uh, suggests that sellers were in total control, and then the buyers jumped in. So in the next candle, the buyers jumped in. In the next week, the buyers jumped in, tried to take the price higher, but there was strong price rejection at a higher price, and then it ended up within the body of the previous candle. And then next week, right, on the week following the week where buyers were relatively strong, we see that buyers tried to take the price higher, but they were not even able to take to the previous highs. And then there was selling pressure seen, and then the sellers pushed the price all the way lower than the previous week's low. But then there were buyers who jumped in and tried to take the price higher, but could not close above or near to the previous week's closing, right? So this clearly suggests there's a battle between uh, buyers and sellers for supremacy right now. And for me, sellers look more strong as compared to buyers. No doubt buyers are trying to take the price higher, but sellers are dominant here, and this kind of makes me feel that there is more downside to this, right? The option chain data, as I said, is suggesting otherwise, but currently from what I see, I think that here we may see a further downside. Same goes with Nifty, but Bank Nifty is more weaker, so here we may see more downside. So this week probably, if we do not, sorry, excuse me. So this week, if we do not cross the current week's high, then in that case, there's a good chance that we may close below this current week's lows. And in that case, if that happens, then everyone who has purchased here, right, all the buyers here, as well as all the buyers here, will get trapped, and we may see some uh, a long unwinding here, and which will take the price lower, right? So there is this one gap also, I think, which I had highlighted, 43 something. Even that gap, I mean, that's a gap which was from a very long time. So even that gap is not yet filled. So there is a chance that if these levels are retested, that is 44,000, then probably we may come down to see the gap fill for this particular gap as well. Right. So all in all, I think for this particular week, we may see some upside followed by downside, and same goes for Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. Right. And let's take a look at Dow Jones. So Dow Jones was trading negative the other day, that is on Friday, and as you can see here, yes, it has closed uh, with with kind of a doji pattern, we can say. Not exactly a doji, but this is not even a shooting star uh, because of the wicks. But this, if the lows of this particular candle break, then in that case we may see some further downside till at least 38 367. Now the reason why we take a look at Dow Jones is because uh, we believe that Dow Jones the Dow Jones movement, the upside or the downside, is going to influence the gap up or gap down opening for our markets, and that's the reason why we take a look at this also. uh, Whatever movement the Dow Jones shows, right? If it's bullish, then we expect that the markets will across the globe will also show some bullish momentum, as well as if Dow Jones shows negative movement, then markets across the world will also show negative movement, right? So that's the reason why we track Dow Jones. So these are the things from my side. These are the analysis from my side. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to highlight. So this is the tradingeconomics.com calendar, where we can take a look at the different economic events that are about to unfold in this particular week. So if you see here, based on the impact that is higher, and in the countries. So this selection, I mean, we can filter this out, but currently I've just created filtered this with the impact 3, which is high impact, and that clearly shows that there is no event as such for February 12th our time, that is IST. But on February 13th we do have some US data coming in, inflation rate and core inflation rate, as well as uh, I think uh, I think there's one more. In Indian data is also going to be published. I think somewhere around. Yeah. So this happens to be on Monday, industrial production data. But again, that is low impact data, as they have shown, right? And then if you go on to see the medium, then again, medium is also industrial data. Right. So these are the events that are lined up, tradingeconomics.com/calendar. So that's something which you can visit and view. uh, so that's it from my side. Do let me know in the comment section whether this analysis is helping you or not, and whether you are able to take trades or not, and whether you are able to make profits or book losses. Also, do let me know what else you want me to cover. So I think this economic calendar thing was a new thing for you. I'll keep sharing new things which I come across, and hope that helps. Do like, share, comment, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. And just before we wrap up, again, a small disclaimer: making money in stock markets is not easy, and then there is no shortcut for making money. But over time, with continuous improvements and patience, we can definitely make profits from stock market. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.